He said, if we're level at the start, watch, they're level. He's like, I'm going, and he just fires it in there, Dan. Kevin, in fact, look, almost had to get hold of the car thanks to the concertina effect there.
Yeah, so Kevin actually going off the track, having to then go drive back down the bank and not right on board with Markland now as well. Markland not having such an issue, trying to get back on the inside.
Cleverly done, wasn't it? Cleverly done. You could hear our commentary from a minute ago, me saying disaster, and of course it wasn't a disaster for anybody, it's a disaster tactically. But that's what's so clever, is Scheider's guys have gone, you're having a disaster because we're forcing you to. We're going to monkey you at turn one. Brilliant tactics.
Yeah, so of course all of the All-Inkle boys are going to be laughing, and of course GCK and the Hansons are just going to be wondering what happened. So but yeah, fantastic move for them.
Tidily done. Scheider leads at the minute, but this was the start. We kind of thought Andreas might go Joker, and he didn't. But look at Doran and Timmer here. Yeah, Doran
knows he's on the outside, but we're not watching it. But we see the two of them there peel off onto the Joker lap, but now we're watching it. So Liam really sending it on the handbrake, almost got the nose of the car in front of Timojanov.
Yeah, he taps the bank, doesn't he? Because I thought Timmer had pushed him wide for a second, but actually he taps the bank, doesn't he? Which straightens the car and puts the nose in.
Yeah, carried that little bit too much speed through there and just got himself hooked up. Of course, the back of the car touching, then moved the weight of the car to the front of the car, touched the barrier, so not ideal for him.
Fastest lap of the day from Backer had followed then, because when we saw that, of course, that's the previous lap. Graphic told us, I'm like, hang on a minute, he's done the fastest lap, he's losing time to Timmer. Then you looked at the splits and you could see Timmer was killing it, and he went 4/10 quicker again. So, Dan, to me, the track's dry now. How much more development are we going to see?
I'm sure we're going to see it start to get a little bit rough in a few places.
Great start, look, hooks it up. Bit of contact on the run to turn one with Sabo, and that was when I thought, actually, from his trajectory, Dan, I thought he was going to go Joker. And in fact, Sabo here, to me, in some ways, should have anchored up and gone standard lap, because he's already had to brake because he sees Gronholm coming across him and loses time on the way in, and then ends up behind Parsons.
Yeah, so it would have just been better for him to just try and slot him behind Gronholm. At least then the two of them could have gone off together. Instead, Szabo, look, you can see from there, he's all over the back of Parsons and just not able to find a way past. So not the greatest start for Szabo.
No, not ideal. Parsons, super sideways, smoking it up. This was the Joker from Niklas Gronholm shortly after he set the Edox fastest lap of the day. Kevin Abbring looking P2. Good drive by Abbring too. Well done him. Abbring is up there in the times at the minute. We've got one race to come, and we have got someone in that who is particularly fast at the minute. Take another look at that start. Timmy Hansen on the inside. Look, Manis goes one way then the other. At this point now, fires the car through the gap. Boom, into the side of Timmy's car. Picks up the Ritter, who's an innocent victim in this one. Wow, and look at the speed he got fired at, Dan. It's like being fired out of a cannon.
Yeah, that was so fast. And poor De Ritter, he literally has been taken out by someone it's not his fault. You know, Silverstone was an example, and then here again. So, but you can see the damage to Baumanis's car wasn't actually so bad when he left compared to when he pulled off the track. So that just progressively got worse, and the damage to the front of Timmy's car as well compromised him. And it's just not been Timmy's race this turn out.
So this was where Timmy ran wide into the dirt. Now look, he comes back the other way. You can see he's in the gravel on the outside, so he loses time here, but watch for the Joker too. So we know he lost a second on this lap. That's lap 3. Comes into the Joker lap now. Dan, talk us through this. What's he trying to do?
He's trying to rotate the car really late and try and get a big angle on the car, but there's a bank which you can't really see on the TV, but he rotated the car, so the back of the car went into the bank, and it just flicked him back around the right way, and he wasn't able to get the Joker lap done perfectly.
Oh, this was the start. We know Bennett starts well. Baumanis gives him sort of 3 warnings that he's coming across, which he maybe didn't do in the first race. But I think he just misjudged it in race 1. Yeah, he clipped Timmy, but it was but a 1/10 of a second, 150 clicks an hour. You know, he's unlucky, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was very unlucky to have caught the front of Timmy, and I think it was just one of those racing incidents. He was expecting maybe Timmy to be that little bit further behind because Timmy was braking for the corner.
Checked up a bit more, yeah. Nicely done on the Joker lap. Both him and De Ritter with good times, but particularly Baumanis with what we'll say would have been a 4th best time. But track conditions are changing. He's going to be desperate that it doesn't compound his results, the track getting any faster. This was the start, took us through Szabo.
Yeah, so Szabo getting a fantastic launch away and already getting past him by the first couple of metres, and then opting to go for the Joker lap here. Very lucky to not be pushed out by Shishirit there. I thought Shishirit was on him enough to maybe knock him slightly wide, but thankfully for Szabo, that wasn't the case and able to get out. But then Cyril responding immediately.
And this is the onboard from Szabo at the merge. And I mean, we've seen closer. I've seen a few like, oh, no way, like when people really slam the door. Would have been frustrating for Szabo. I think the previous lap wasn't his tidiest work.
No, he was, you know, maybe just finding the ruts that are out there that weren't there in the first qualifying, and that just unsettled him a bit. But Cyril didn't have the problem, and he won the race.
So this is Kevin off the line. 4 cars to his right. At this point now, he's going ongoing joker, moves in, and oh no, Markland's there. Mark gives him a tap sideways. Now he's waiting. So initially you'd go on the gas, then he realises Dudley Markland potentially is going to go deep, and he waits to go inside, and that doesn't happen for him either. So Kevin was P10 in Q1. This is one of those frustrating weekends where it's not coming to him. You've got to be patient.
Yeah, I think there on the way into the joker, he would have been hovering that brake pedal, probably even slightly on the handbrake, just to try and rotate the car around to get the undercut. But then again, contact on the front with Markland just pushed him wide.
Niklas Gronholm said it himself, Dan. That was super close on the start, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't realised it at the time, but yeah, now you said it. You can see he was lucky there not to get the jump, but we're going to see here where Kevin Abring got himself.
Yeah, that was contact from back in the back of Gronholm, which we might see from this angle. Yeah, there you see the tag. Abring gets underneath him. I'd like to see the pass Timmy put on Kevin, and say props to Kevin as well for the tactics in turn 1. He must have had a problem because he dropped 13 seconds on the last lap. So where did he have a problem? I don't know. Something went wrong for Abring right at the end of the race. Okay, so that's Timmy in front of him while we're looking at the timing screen. Good one, Coley and Rook. But Gronholm, look, absolutely brilliant. He really, if you were writing like a movie and the storyline was the guy's in hospital 6 weeks and he makes an amazing comeback, your script's been written today. Absolutely stunning work by Niklas Gronholm. Here are the standings then at the end of day 1. Niklas Gronholm with 2 wins sees himself at the top of the table. Timur Janov with 2 third places is second. So Scheider nicks third by being second in Q2. Didn't have such a good result in the first one, but look at Baccarat. He was second in Q1, didn't work out his way at all in Q2. Hansen, Mark and Kevin Hansen, Cyril Ramon. But look at the gaps at the top. 100 down to 16 points back to P2. Gronholm's done a huge job today. Because of the random results for everyone behind him, he has a massive advantage going into tomorrow. We could see Gronholm on TQ, and that pole in semi-final 1 is going to be crucial. Abring is 9th. Baumanis has made it up into 10th with 1 good run. You can see P4 for him in Q2 made all the difference. Szabo is 11th, Doran is 12th. So Baciuska, look, has got some work to do. But have a look down the right-hand side there. Baciuska, Shisharit, Parsonen are all within a few points. In fact, even De Ridder is only 7 points off the back of being in the semis. And in fact, if you look at Abring down to Doran, 67, 66, 66. There's something about the 666 here, isn't there? Could it be that we're in hell? It's so close.